1 minute late. Cheers, everybody, and welcome to the Katie's Arms. Yes, here we go. There we are. Welcome to the Katie's Arms. We're live and we are back with our pub online here every Friday on Instagram, live at 8 o'clock here in the UK. So let's think 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 o'clock Eastern time or DC time or wherever you are in the world. Hello, everybody's coming to join us. Thank you so much. We missed a week last week because I was on the road. I was supposed to do a makeup session, which I never did because I was a bit too busy at the inauguration. But here we are, and I can bring you all the latest from DC, from the inauguration of President Donald J. Trump, and all of my stories from that. So that's the plan. And we also have, hello, so many of you here, 12 noon in California. Thank you for updating. Do let us know the time you're at. Maybe if you're in from New Zealand or Australia, I think it's really early in the morning, let us know. We also have later in the, well, not the show, is it? It's the pub. Later at pub night, we have an actual, it's getting quite formal now, look. This from Lovely Mark. I think it's time we started getting Lovely Mark on to do the Lovely Mark corner, right? So at the bar, we have Lovely Mark with his pint, and he should do his own little reading of the things he needs us to know, right? Because why am I? I'm here being the bar floozy. I shouldn't be doing important things. That should be Lovely Mark. Right, let's have a little drink all together. Melbourne, Australia is here. Cheers to everybody all around the planet. New Zealand, 9 a.m. Cheers to you. Let's hope you're having a bit of Bloody Mary or a hair of the dog. Do say where you are coming from. Florida is here. Victoria is here. The Nederlanden. Nil point. No, I didn't mean that. You know, Eurovision. Good. Thank you, everybody, for being very sweet. Lovely Italy is here. Mwah, the southern border of Italy, Southfields, Wembley, Michigan. Look at everybody. Thank you for doing this, guys. This is so helpful. New Hampshire is here, thank God. It's so helpful because people can see how many we are all across the fine planet of ours. So that's why I love you to say hello. Twoo twoo. Yeah, I had a shower. I washed my hair, and then I've got this thing, right, which I don't really understand, but you turn it on and it gets hot, and it's got like a spinny brush, and then if you hold it like this, it does that, which isn't very impressive, and it won't hold for very long. So admire it now, because in 20 minutes time it'll be gone. Let's do that a bit more. 20 minutes time it'll be gone. And I also put on, I want to try and show you my shoes. This may go badly wrong. They're not really glittery that much. I put on my, can you see them in the mirror? Yes, you can, look there, over there. That is my actual foot. It's not a magic trick. I put on my glittery high heels as well, as part of the pulling myself together. I don't know. Kent is here, love from Bournemouth and Australia. So let me update you about DC, about the inauguration and about all of it. So first of all, my batshit bonkers stuff was coming out of Mexico. So if you wondered, people are like, why have you got so few clothes on? It's freezing. But actually I was in Mexico with Lovely Mark. So way before the inauguration dates were released, we had booked to go to where I used to hide to break into America. So if you guys remember, back in lockdown, I refused, as so many of you did, to be locked down, and I refused to comply. And particularly when things like in America, where we were told we weren't allowed to go there, well, you know, I was going regardless. And so I went to Mexico, hid in Mexico. Sorry about this stupid cold thing. So I broke to Mexico City, because nobody goes to Mexico City because journalists get killed there. And then I hid in Mexico on the coast, and then I broke in to America during lockdown so that I could stay there, be on tour there, and generally be, you know, to Biden. because my challenge to Biden at that time was, well, you like illegals and now I'm an illegal, so what are you going to do? So I wanted to take lovely Mark to where I hid out in Mexico prior to breaking into America to beat the lockdowns. And so we went there. But at the same time as I had booked for lovely Mark and I to be in Mexico, the inauguration dates were released. And somebody that I stood with for Trump's inauguration, when he was 45th president, emailed me and said, I hope you're going to be there. And I was like, damn, of course I'm going to be there. And so I booked my flights for the inauguration and didn't realise I'd double booked. So in the end, I was in Mexico and then I flew to the inauguration to be there. And if you were there, the UK love illegals more. Yeah, right. The UK cannot get enough illegals. But there's good news coming. There's good news. This is a good news pub night. And I will talk a little bit about good news later if I remember. There's lots of good news, basically. Oh, sorry. Just kicked the tripod because of my heels. Should I take my heels off at this point? I think I might. And then I can show you them better. Look, aren't they ace? I know. I feel like, because otherwise I'm going to be kicking the tripod because I can't feel my left foot very well, as some of you know. Go to my brain surgery. Anyway, these are fab. I shall keep them and wear them on stage for the tour. So, yes, inauguration. It was just bloody marvellous, is what I'm going to say. DC was freaking freezing, -3. The whole place, though, DC, as soon as you landed, you could feel it, right? This whole, it was like electricity in it, and it was just so exciting. And you know when you're like near a speaker, you can hear it going bzzz, or you're near a pylon, and you can hear this pylon going zzz, which is probably really bad for your brain, but regardless, zzz, that's what DC was like. And I hadn't realised it, but I was also like that, which I think is partly how I go about when I'm on the road on my own, usually, like if I'm in somewhere dodgy, which DC isn't, but like, you have a kind of, you're ready. But I didn't realise I was doing that for about 2.5 days, which was holding my breath in case something happened. And I know lots of other people felt that way, right? Just holding it all here, just like, because, he'd been assassinated, or they tried to kill him twice before. There was going to be 500,000 people on the Mall. He was going to try and do a presidential parade. Just the thought of how many, sharpshooters you could have to take him out, that he still wouldn't make it to be president. So I hadn't necessarily realised at that moment that that's what we were all doing as well as being super excited. We were also holding it all like that. Cut to party time, inauguration balls. You were crackling with electricity. I was. I don't know if I still am. Maybe I still am. So inauguration balls, let me explain for the uninitiated. Let's have a little. So how it works in the day before and the day of, there are these massive balls that happen. And, arguably there is a bit of a wanky thing about them. And I don't mean that people turn up and, there's wanking, but what I mean, maybe there is also. I didn't see any, so I can't report that firsthand. I didn't participate, if there was, which I'm not saying there was, because America, regardless, the balls, there is a bit of, there is a wanky thing, I'm just going to say, where like the people that have got a ball ticket say, oh yeah, I'm going to the La La ball. Oh yeah, I'm going to the La 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 ball. Oh, well, I've got a ticket for the Liberty ball. Oh, well, I've got a ticket for the Chief and Commander's ball. La 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 La, the Commander-in-Chief ball. Whatever. There's a bit of like top Trumpy things. Do you know what I mean? 2 hands. Is that, you're talking about the wanking thing? Oh God. Yes, I know. Oh. Let's not go there. Let's not do 2-handed. Anyway, please. The balls. So basically, you might have a ticket for this one, but someone will say, well, I've got the Commander-in-Chief ball. And that'll be like, I've got bigger balls than you. Do you know what I mean? And I don't really like any of that shite, because people pay a lot of money to get into them. I don't really care about money people. I care about ordinary people, my kind of people. I didn't have any tickets for anything. I didn't have any permissions to do anything really in DC. I just knew I had to be there. But as luck would have it, and, if you follow your path and all of that, the very lovely people at Turning Point and PragerU gave me a ticket to be able to go to the Charlie Kirk, Turning Point, whatever that was, ball. and the village people were there. Which, I mean, there were other important people there, like the vice president was there. Like, so yeah, sorry. So important people were there. Like Trump's legal counsel and the vice president and all of that, but also the village people were there. And I left a lot of me on, well, the dance floor and many people. And, you know, if you were there at that ball and I did anything to you, I violated you in some way, played with your nipples, I danced badly with you, I did all those things. I am actually pretty proud of them. And to the guy who stopped me bouncing off the back of the sofa, to the village people, I still thank you, because I think that could have actually been fatal. I don't have a skull, and I did see my life flash before my eyes, and that was exhausting. I also have to say an apology to the village people. The village people must be knackered. Like, seriously, ever since Trump was doing the YMCA, the village people have not stopped village peopling for, like, all of the campaign. Like, the village people must be like that. Backstage, they must be like that. Oh, fucking hell. Why didn't we come up with something better than YMCA? Fuck's sake. I cannot be bothered to be the Y. Can someone else be the Y? I can't put my arms up. Oh, fuck it. Like, the village people, I just imagine them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, can we just get a McDonald's? Fucking hell, YM. All right, yeah, fucking hell. But anyway, when the village people were on stage at the ball, they, honestly, super kudos to them, right? They were so brilliant. And they also had this one particular move. Hold on, I've got to put my chair back a bit. Hopefully I don't split my trousers. But one of them had this move where he'd be like, like properly gesturing at his nutsack and sending his nutsack out to the room. So people are worried about Elon Musk and his, you know, signs, which I won't do right here because obviously it'll be replayed on some fucking Blue Sky or whatever and I'll be an immediate Nazi. But they were basically with their groins and sending it out to the room, which I got a lot of time for. That's what caused me to nearly bounce off the sofa. But I do wash your fufu. I just have. Oh, is that what that move is called? Wash your fufu? Or are you telling me to? Regardless. So, can I just say, if you are the airborne officer that was at the ball, and if you were the one that I took a particular shine to in the Navy, can I say, not really sorry, because I'm not sorry, but I see that I was very, very embarrassing, and I appreciate, I didn't know you weren't in the Navy, and I know that you're from the Air Force and an officer in the Air Force, but at that moment when the YMCA were playing, in the Navy, da-da-da-da, I thought it was really funny to keep saluting you, and I thought it was really funny to show the whole room that you were in the Navy, even though you're in the Air Force. But I thought I was pretty special in that moment because I'd had 15 glasses of wine in the Navy. Yeah, that guy. I do know you're in the Air Force, not the Navy, but I thought I was really fucking funny. Honestly, I did. I don't regret it. I still think it's marginally funny, but I also wake up having a bit of a sweat about it because I see that I made a right tit of myself. Okay, cut to Inauguration Day. I have things to tell you. Oh, and I have gossip about Farage. Will I remember? Will I remember? And we have to do Mark's notes, otherwise he'll kill me. He won't, but you know. The Farage thing's pretty weird. Okay, remind me in a bit, right? I'm an absolute legend, am I? I don't know about that. What am I drinking? Well, actually, lovely Mark did the pour, which I think we can all agree is a bit lame. I don't have a bottle here, which usually I have. And, I just saw another bottle. My gift bag that I still... See, I take time to open gifts. Wait, I'll just get it. Hold on, wait there. See, you guys are just the best. So at all times, whoever gave me this during the last shows, look, see, I keep it all together. Thank you so much. please know that I appreciate you and I'm not ungrateful, but I have to spend proper time thanking people, as you know, and it will always set me off. So I'm not that great with gifts. But look, I've got a bottle of wine so we can keep drinking. I've got to get to the Nigel thing. I've got to get to the... Oh, look at this. Dearest Katie. Oh, no. Keep laughing. I want to say it says Jan and Minnie. Jan, Minnie. P.S. Please tell lovely Mark I distributed the leaflets as far and wide as possible. Happy to do so again next year. Oh, I'm going to read this properly. Catching you in Wigan tonight. Wearing my banana earrings, the same I got you. Oh, I'm the fuck it calendar girl. Oh, so I'll read that properly in a minute and say thank you properly. But most importantly, well done, bird. You restocked us because lovely Mark's short poured me here. Okay, we've got to get on to the gossip. Inauguration. So, inauguration, Melania's outfit. Oh my God, how good was that? I am not a lesbian, but I tell you what, would you not, what was in that, I wonder, would you not turn for Melania? I've said it before. In that hat, please God, and that, this is what I drink. Barefoot Merlot. Everyone says it's cheap as shit, but I'm cheap as shit, so it's perfect. And also, I think wine people can be quite wanky. So, Melania's hat and her whole, I'm a mafia don now. Fuck you. Ooh, basically, it all just said, fuck off. She was just perfection. I loved her. And then oh God, we've only got 10 minutes left. The inauguration was so brilliant, and then finally. You could suddenly breathe because he'd made it. They hadn't managed to kill him. And you know how much they wanted to kill him because the very same day he was out signing to say there are only two biological sexes. He was out signing to say that they are leaving. America has left the World Health Organization, and all of the vaccine pushers and all of the lockdown twats and Fauci and all the rest of them, war criminals in my personal opinion, are gone forever. And the World Health Organization now has zero purpose whatsoever. And then we're going to leave the Paris climate bullshit. America has walked away from all of the climate shit. And then it's going to centralise all the money. Oh, it's giving me goosebumps. All the money paid to NGOs, who are actually the dark arts of the big, powerful people that actually run the planet, pulling all that money back in, ending the war between Ukraine and Russia, phony war for laundering cash. All of this shit on day one. We're going to drill, baby, drill. Come on. If there's one thing you need to do to make a menopausal old lady's nipples permanently erect is to stand on a stage in America and say, we're going to drill, baby, drill. Whisper that to me any day of the week and I am yours. Drill, baby, drill. And you can buy whatever car you want. Oil and gas. It's just going to gush oil. It is so hot. Honestly, I don't even know what it means to be moist anymore, truly. But if there was an opportunity for me to be moist ever again in parts that now chafe, it is someone standing up and saying, drill, baby, drill. Yeah. Come on. Let's do that. And what I love about it more and more is it makes Keir Starmer look like such a... Oh, we can have electric cars. Over in America, where the UK fits into Texas 3 times over, Trump's going, drill, baby, drill. And we're going to have some wind farms. Trump's going, chop down the windmills. They're ridiculous. We're going to have oil and gas. And we're going, maybe you could drive a fucking little car that doesn't charge itself. Trump's like, fuck that. Let's do this. Like, it makes everything our pathetic little chipper. Oh, I'm not allowed to do that. Joey Deacon. Ed Miliband looked like such a tit. He looked like a tit before, but now he looks like a tit under a microscope. Like, what a tit. What a tit. Trump has taken a microscope, he's put it over Keir Starmer and David Lammy, the massive racist, and everyone in the British government, and everyone that's corrupt in the system, and the climate wankers, and he's basically gone, look at you, you morons. And also Britain isn't even relevant to America because it's going to be so big. Like, my whole life. I mean, seriously. Truly. Troops to the border. Bounty on the head of illegals in Tennessee? Mississippi? A bounty on the head of illegals. Get them out. Get the troops to the border. Put American people first. Put money back in the pockets of decent Americans. Bring jobs to America. Please, eat meat. Drive whatever car you want. Please. So you can imagine. So all of this, right? All of this energy that you can feel, right? Joey Deacon. I know I'm really not supposed to. Trump, it is. No, but it is. Trump, someone just said, free us from tyranny. That's what's happening. By him doing that with all of the people he's got around him, the team, he's got Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, she is hotter than the sun. She's a Democrat. She's military, but she's one of us. She gets it, man. Oh, JD Vance, perfect. His hires are just firing people left, right and centre. It's going to change the UK, and fast, because we now look so irrelevant. It is unbelievable. And Trumpy knows, and Elon knows, and future leaders will have to get with the programme. We're running out of time. We have 5 minutes left. Farage, I know, you're all saying it. Hold on. We've got to get to Farage. We've got to do Lovely Mark stuff too. Right, okay, 3 things we're going to try and do. Farage, Mark stuff, my little moment. What should we start with? You're going to say Farage. I'm going to say, let's do Mark stuff. Then we're going to do Farage. I'm going to explain my own behaviour. Right, now, let's be serious. Come on. Come on, let's have a little... I don't know what patting my boobs does, but never mind. Thanks to massive demand. Oh, well done, Mark. We've added a matinee to Spa Pavilion Felixstowe on Sunday the 25th of May. Let me try and do my teleprompter voice. Let's pretend I'm on the BBC. We expect tickets for Stafford Saturday the 7th of June to go on sale early next week. The team in Stafford have worked tirelessly to find us a new central venue. Well done, Stafford. Plus, we're doing a very short run of preview shows mid-April. 2 nights in Shrewsbury and Glasgow, and we hope to announce a final exciting venue. Well done, Mark. He's written this very well. He comes from Watford. Who would have thought? A new venue next week in Jersey. Am I? We? Are we? I am. Good. Jersey. How exciting. For the first time ever, following numerous requests, we're producing, are we, an official tour programme for the Batshit Bonkers Britain tour. Oh, lovely Mark is so good. He's ex-Saatchi, do you know? Used to be a big boy in Saatchi, still a big boy. Mark is busy laying this out at the moment. I tell you what, he can lay something else out later. It promises to be quite the production. Look at him writing this. How cute is he? Oh, with lots of photos, old and new, of me. What? If you have a product or business and wish to advertise, oh, this will be good. To our lovely family, oh, that's very targeted. Oh, he's good. Please email landlord@Katie's Arms for details. I'm telling you now, that official tour programme is going to be epic. If Lovely Mark's doing it, he's putting old photos of me, and that's a terrible idea. But Mark is ex-Saatchi, and he won't be fucking about. So if you do want to advertise to the freedom-loving mafia that we are, I would do this, to be fair. Landlord, and I'm never one for selling anything, but Lovely Mark will do a really good job of this. Landlord, he'll have some photos of me looking like a right munter, though. Because Lovely Mark thinks I look nice when I know that I munt. And he says, oh, it's just you, Birdie. And I'm like, I munt. Regardless, landlord@Katie's Arms. If you have got something you want to sell, this will be your audience, just saying. And I'm delighted to say I am, not before time, no, we're finally going to bring our little show to our lovely friends across the pond in the fall. Yes, we're going global. I'm going back to America. with the tour. We'll change it. It won't be Batshit Bonkers Britain, but we're working on venues and we'll let you know. But in the fall, well done, Mark. See what he's done there? Called it fall. I'm going to do an American tour. Didn't he do nicely? That was all lovely, Mark. I'm not being patronising, but that was really well done. So that was that. So second thing, and then we'll do Farage. Second thing is I had a bit of a meltdown on Insta. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your support. Please may I say this? Please may I say, please may I say, please may I say, I fucking hate people who cry on social media. Let me just say that. I cannot stand these wenches, I mean this, who set up their camera and then go, ugly crying face. Well, they're in their car, right? They have to set the camera up, they have to press record and then go, I just found out. Fuck off. Piss off with your crying. If you had time to set up your camera, you're not really upset, are you? Piss off. Piss off with you rescuing a puppy. Piss off with you rescuing a small chick that you found in the road because I don't believe you anymore. And piss off with your crying. Fuck off. I just show you how hard my life is because I've got depression and I can't get out of bed. Spend the day with me. Wake up. Well, you didn't just wake up, did you? Because you already had to be awake to do your teeth and put your face on, to find your phone, to press record, to say, wake up with me. Fuck off. People aren't stupid. Oh. So I hate people that cry. What did I do? At a moment, I needed to eat. I hadn't eaten for about 36 hours and I was starting to whoop. And when I start to go, I know I've just got to get food in. And in an ideal world, I'd have a tube straight to my stomach, pack in a, Rat Pack of food, pump it in. No disrespect to people who are fed through their stomachs, but like bosh it in and off you could go. Because I'm not that interested in food. Eating takes a long time. I've got shit to do. So just would be good, but I had to go and eat. And so I found a massive steak and I ate all of it because that's how I choose to eat. Hold on, losing my voice again. We'll get to Farage, I promise. I'm sweating. So I ate, and then a family, without my knowing, I went to pay and, and then someone had already bought my food. And that was it. I was gone. And I tell you what it is. I can fight unkindness. And if you've got a problem, I'll come in swinging. I can fight someone on the street. I can fight someone being unkind to someone. I will get involved if someone's doing something unkind to an ordinary person, or I will get involved if I see someone mistreating someone. I will fight the fight because I can't help myself. But if you do a kind thing, after all these years, and I just lost it. And what I've realised with some thoughtfulness is that I was holding all of this in DC, because of being scared, that they might still get Trump, and being scared that maybe they'll still get him, maybe they'll assassinate him. And then I had so much fun and drank so much wine and was out so late and then didn't eat. And then someone did a kind thing and America had been saved and I lost it. No regrets, because I still feel it. I've realised you don't realise how much freedom is being taken from you until you see a sign. Oh, it's going to set me off. Until you see a sign that you're getting it back. And it was Trump saying, buy whatever car you want. You'll set me off any day. Because of the repression I know we live under. And it was like someone lifting up the edge of the rock. Like you go, and you try and gasp for the oxygen, That's why I lost it. Thanks for all the support, and I'm sorry, and I won't do that again. And I still hate people that cry on social media. Okay, Farage, get this, and then we've got to go because you've got to go because authentic self. Yes, but I still hate people that cry on Twitter. So, fuck them. Farage. So, the inauguration day, right? Everyone's gripped. Some people are in the arena. They've queued since 4 a.m. to try and get a place in the arena to watch it. Some people are at watch parties. They're gathered around screens because you can't watch it live because it got pulled because of, security, actually, because Trump didn't want to get assassinated. Funny old thing. So we're all watching. We're gripped. Everyone's great. Melania's there, outfit. Oh my God. He swears in, blah, blah, blah. Then he moves to an overflow room, right? And he's still got more to say, but this time he's elaborating. This time he's not leaving out the stuff that he wanted to say. We're gripped. I have to get to a certain other thing that I promised someone I would get to. So I am running out of the hotel right behind the White House to get to the next thing, but I don't want to miss anything because it's amazing. I come out of the hotel that's kind of the hotel behind the White House that the sort of congressmen and senators are in. Doesn't matter. And there, outside, Farage. And he's outside the hotel. The inauguration is happening. Trump's in the overflow room talking in a really brilliant way about just things you can't miss. No one would be missing it. He's outside having a cigarette. At the inauguration, Farage is outside a hotel behind the White House having a cigarette on his own. I mean, there's just one random guy who's probably, massaging Farage's dick in the hope of getting a position at Reform. I don't care. But I looked, I was like, that can't be. And I was like, because I'm about to leg it to try and get to the next thing. He stood there. And I thought, well, I can't with good conscience, pass by. So I went, Nigel, good to see you. Put my hand out. He's on his phone, smoking. I put my hand out to shake his hand. He just about looked up, just about managed to put his hand out to shake my hand, and then went straight back like this to his phone and smoking. And I have to say, and I'm reporting this, faithfully because I'm not doing anyone down. I am not trying to put down Reform or Nigel or anyone. But honestly, I was like, well, there's a moment right there because he'll have been paid to have gone there. I would pretty much guarantee he's flown privately by a big donor or someone else's money or Reform's money. The inauguration of the 47th president is happening and he's outside on his phone having a cigarette. That still blows me away. That blows me away. It doesn't matter that he couldn't be bothered to speak to me or didn't want to shake my hand or didn't even say, hey, Katie, how you doing? Or, hey, Katie, I saw your stuff. Or well done, Katie. Or, just any of the things you might say. That doesn't matter. I really don't care about that. It's just that moment was really, really sad to me because I'm so all in. And American patriots are so all in. And ordinary British people are so all in. And I really, really want someone to take this country forward who's as all in as we are. Not on their phone outside looking to see how many clicks they got or whatever. Yeah, so no criticism, no nothing, just straight, this is what happened. And it was super weird for me that's where Farage was at, to me, one of the greatest moments in human history. Like if I got knocked down then in the street, I was dead happy. And he's just on social media. It was just rubbish. So we're winning. I just kicked that thing again. Do you see? I don't know where my feet are. Because of my brain issues, we have talked about this before, I don't actually know legitimately where my left foot is. And I have been at tables and I have watched men's faces and they think I'm doing like, do you want to? And I'm not. My left leg is just off on its own. Like if I don't supervise my left leg in vision, I have to keep it in vision. Otherwise it just fucks off on its own and my left leg will just do its own thing. It will literally rub your cock and I won't know until you look at me like, yeah. And I'll be like, what? And it will be my left leg off without any supervision rubbing your knob. I tell you, I'm disabled. I'm a proper spaz. Okay, this was super fun. thank you. You know what? Just thanks. Thanks for being brilliant. Thanks for following, liking, helping, sharing. Thanks for the people that put my stuff on TikTok and help other people see what I'm saying. Just thanks. You lot are epic. We're bloody winning. This year is going to be amazing. Trump is resetting everything. Everything is crumbling because he's just resetting everything. And I've been feeling the win now for 3 years coming, and now it's powering. This year is going to be epic. And just hang in there. If you're not feeling it and you feel the lowest you've ever felt, all I need you to do is hang in. Hang in there. Stay with these people. And we will get you through, because I promise you it's coming. We're winning. And I'll see you on the road. I'll be here with you all next week for Batshit Bonkers. I'll be back with you next weekend for Katie's Arms. And until then, just go out, keep smiling, smile and laugh, because it really, really annoys the miserable bastards. And I'll see you on the road.